everybody. Sorry it's been taking a while to actually get this video to be done or even filmed. It's just one of those days where it's like you really, really want to do this, but at the same time, you don't have the experience nor the materials or actual video equipment to do this properly. And I really want to do this, but it's been pretty hard. But I think this take will be the one. So, if you guys don't know me, hi, I am Leon Wolf, but you can call me Leon for short. And now you are officially part of the Moon Pack. You don't really have a choice here. I'm just joking. Or am I? I'll leave you to decide that, dear viewer. Anyway, and for those of you that actually been taking the time to watch these, welcome back and thank you very much. You may know me mostly for my shorts, but I've been slowly trying to make videos here and there. So today's video will be kinda a chat draw. Basically, I'm going to be drawing one of my characters and you guys will just be hearing me either talking about them or just things that are upcoming and so on and so forth. And I just want to give a quick thank you for already 30 subscribers. It means so much to me that you guys are actually enjoying these shorts or even watching the videos I've been creating, liking my drawing, my characters, and it just means a lot. I've made these videos just for fun, but now it's actually becoming something that you guys are actually enjoying to see. Anyway, I won't leave you hanging, so sit back, relax, listen to me ramble, or you can even mute me. I don't really mind. I'm not the one that's in control here. But yeah, sit back, relax, and just be there. See me draw, listen to me talk, or whatever. Alrighty, let's get to it finally. Woo. Alrighty, so I am very sorry, but trying to draw on camera is pretty difficult. Oh. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of experimenting over here. Oh, is it stuck? Is it stuck in here now? Okay, I think it's mainly gone. Alrighty, so the character I have here is known as Reaper, which also, just for fun, we're gonna put a scythe there. Because in my opinion, scythes are pretty cool, especially if you watch Ninjago and you see Cole have them. I just love seeing him with them. Anyway, so this is the character we're gonna be drawing. As you see, I've already got some kind of starter idea with my guy. I haven't finished him completely. I'm still working on the pants, working on his kind of jacket hoodie. I need to work on the shoes. We also have 3 different perspectives, one with his tank top showing his muscles, him looking kind of like this way. We have him looking directly this way, so sideways, which is gonna be my first time drawing this, so hope you guys will like it. Hopefully I like it too. And then the one more common of the character looking straight at you. Although you could say this one is too, but as you see from his neck position and the head is kind of more tilted, so it's more like tilted but looking at you, but a little bit up too. And yeah, that's basically what we're doing today. So, for those of you that don't know Reaper, which you should go check out the short that I made with the song Run Rapid, created by the talented Molly Elizabeth. Love her song. And basically the short is about Reaper, or it's like an introduction to Reaper and his family. So he has one brother and he has a dad, but there is no mom at the present. However, when you look at the short and you see the white text, you could probably already figure out that's probably the mom. So let's see, things you need to know about Reaper. Reaper is associated a lot with crows and owls. The ravens are from his father. His father is known as Tony, while the owl is associated from his mom. However, the reason why I chose both of those animals is primarily because of the tales / myths. If you see, my whole myth thing comes together with a lot of my storytelling. There's a lot of stories where owls are actually associated with death. It goes for the same of ravens, but it's definitely more common in, I believe, probably in Europe and definitely in the United States, that ravens are associated with death too. While owls are associated in more, I believe, Hispanic countries. If I'm not wrong, please correct me in the comments. And honestly, I believe you can already tell he's probably gonna be that character associated with death because of his name being Reaper, taking off from the Grim Reaper, which very hilarious. His boyfriend, and yes, Reaper here is gay. None of you try to hurt my little boy, got it? But his boyfriend's name is Grimstone. So Grimstone and Reaper. I never noticed that until now that I think about it. And it's like, wow, I just did that. Anyway, so yes, Reaper is mainly associated with death, especially because he's supposed to be one of those characters that he is not actually supposed to exist. In a way, let me explain. So basically, his whole story is that he comes from a family, especially from his father's side, that he wasn't supposed to be born. It was supposed to be his father, Tony, and his mother, who I will not reveal the name yet, but maybe one day you guys will find out. And his brother, Kyle. But surprisingly enough, his mother was pregnant with Reaper here. So he was like a little miracle to her. But to Tony, he's like, we have to take care of another brat again. Yeah, you can already tell he's not the best adult in the family. So you may be wondering, what exactly happened to his mom? Well, his mother has this condition that was taking her life away very slowly. I know it's a common thing that happens with some characters, either that the mom or the dad gets unprecedented, but you have to admit that the trauma adds a lot more interest and kind of a more fantastical and wonder concept to the character. It makes you yearn more to know what exactly are these characters about, what happened to their past and all. So yes, he is one of those characters that doesn't have a mom, and his father is not really a good parent. So you might be wondering, what about Kyle? Kyle has also been absent in his life. However, when you look at the short, he also doesn't entirely seem to be helping Reaper with the life that he has to live with now. So I guess the main question is, what kind of baseline does my OC live in? Well, my OC lives in the world of experiments. He is technically an experiment. I'm just gonna put here, this is a raven, because I know it does not look anything like a raven, but it's supposed to be a raven. Alright, let's get down to his shoes. But so he lives in a world where he and other kids or young adults around his age are actually experiments. So you might be wondering, does he show any features of that? Well, I think that's why within the other drawing that I just showed you, he has like scars around his body to demonstrate like the physical harm that he has taken from it. So I'm gonna add some around here. Probably gonna put one somewhere there. It's funny, it looks, because sometimes my scars just look exactly like the marks from K-pop Demon Hunters. The more I think about it, the more I see Reaper being the perfect character to be part of the K-pop Demon Hunters world. Does any of you feel like some of your characters just fit perfectly within a fandom, even though they're not meant to be in that world? But anyway, back to the shoes and talking about the lore. So, in the aspect of him showing that he is an experiment, he doesn't entirely have the how do I say? He doesn't have entirely the look of the experiment. Such as when you look at my character Hunter, you see that he has snow leopard tail and the ears of it, or even when you look at my character, which when I pull her up, she has these little wolf ears, and then sometimes, let me show one of the ones that I've been doing, such as this one. You can see she has wolf ears, but then also has a wolf tail. However, when it comes to some of the characters like Reaper, you can't entirely see the physical animal features of that, which I find that very fascinating, because everyone expects you, because I feel like a lot, especially when you look sometimes within the gacha community, And this is just in my opinion. You have every right to disagree with me. But it always feels like you have to show, like, the part of the monster that they are. Which is understandable because sometimes when you look at them, you just can't tell if there's actually something special of them or like if they're supposed to be a monster or all. But with my characters, I like to keep the mystique in. So it's like, yes, he is meant to be an experiment, and yes, he is meant to look like normal because, within all honesty, not all experiments or monsters have to look entirely the same. Think about it like werewolves and vampires. The werewolves, to some people, are actually looking like normal human beings until nighttime, which they transform into their monster form. And so basically, that's supposed to be the concept with some of my experiments here, where it's like they look human, but they can turn into their experiment forms. And maybe one day I will draw him looking like that. So you're probably wondering, does he turn into a raven or an owl? Well, for him, it has to depend. Most of the time, he's mainly a raven, but that's because of his father. But if he wanted to be an owl, he probably could have the ability to do that. Well, it's already been 17 minutes and we still have a lot more heads to go through. So, how about I make a deal with you all? How about I make every character we do a full base body, but I still show you like this and that and here. And then either I make a part 2 of continuing to draw these, or we make a short. It's all up to you. All I need you to do is comment on the video or any of the shorts to let me know that you want this. And if you don't, well, I make the decision then. But I think that is enough for today. So thank you so much for joining me so far into this little video. And so sorry it's been taking so long. It's still a new process for me to try to do, but I appreciate your patience and just taking the time to actually let me do this for not just myself, but for all of you. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember to always keep dreaming, always persevere, and never give up on what you do. And also, I hope you like or love, I should say, the drawing of Reaper. Yeah, so let me know if I should continue trying to do this or not. Alrighty, I will see you all later. Bye. Hello. I wanted to sneak in to say thank you all again, and for helping my mom throughout this journey, and to give you all a bunch of kisses. I hope you like to see us more. Goodbye.